Hello everyone, Gray here, and I'm just going to quickly go over the various errors in the Rubble Rescue Rover's instructions, of which there are several. First things first, taking a look underneath the engine here, you can see this 1x4 lime green tile. The instructions initially tell you to place the tile right here, but then it magically disappears in all subsequent parts of the instructions, as seen here. This piece is clearly meant to have been here, and it's just bizarre that this even happened in the first place. The next error is probably a little more noticeable when trying to build the set, and that is a double error involving these lime green cheese slopes. Not only does the instructions switch up how they should be oriented multiple times, but there also shouldn't technically even be enough cheese slopes to complete this section here. The set officially comes with just 5 of these little guys, but because of extra pieces, assuming you keep them of course, you should technically have just enough to finish the model. But with that said, this is the correct orientation of these slopes, as you can tell from the official images of the vehicle. Next up, similar to one of the previous errors, is the existence of this black 1x2 tile with a single stud in the middle. So the set that this came from, the underground mining station, only ever came with 2 of these, and those are both used right on the back here. However, for whatever reason, the Rover's instructions call for a whole nother 3rd. Thankfully though, these pieces are pretty easy to come by, and if you've been collecting Legos for any length of time, you should have several of these in your collection. And just like the last error, this next error is also the case of a missing piece. Or rather, a missing sticker. See, right on either side of this vehicle, it calls for this 1x4 smooth lime tile. However, it also calls for this white and black striped triangular sticker on each side. However, this sticker only comes once throughout the entire set, so you'd have to pick up another one of these off of a site like Bricklink in order to have an accurate model of the set. So with that, those are all of the actual errors to be corrected and pointed out in the actual instructions. However, there are still 2 more illegal building techniques that I think are worth noting. First off, right here, this connection with this 1x2 black tile with dual clips technically is illegally placed, as you might just barely be able to see, but it cannot fully close down on the studs, as this lime green smooth tile is preventing it from doing so. That is because the bottom of the clip actually goes slightly under the actual brick, meaning that it can't be placed flat on top of another structure like this. So it's something minor, but still something cool to point out. And then lastly, to do with the actual construction of the light itself, in the original set, when the searchlight was built, there was a clear stud placed in the connection between this clear disc here and this axle with the stud connection on top. And this allowed the axle to connect all the way through the axle hole in this round 2x2 brick, and also put the light where it's supposed to be. But as you can see here, we are just literally a stud short in order to make that happen. So, for whatever reason, the designers decided to cut corners here and make you have to push out the axle a little bit in order to attach the disc correctly. This means that the axle is not technically going all the way through the axle hole and having the most secure connection. Yeah, I believe that is considered an illegal building technique. But looking in through here, it does appear to go through all of the gripping on the inside, so I don't know. So still a little sus. But with all that said, thank you all so much for watching. Please feel free to check out the merch linked in the description below, also the review of the Rubble Rescue Rover itself, and please have a good day, mates.